Hey, it's Scott once again with great resources for coaches. And today I want to talk about two things that might be entering your life right now. Certainly, one of them can enter your life at any time. The other one, this is the time when it'll be happening if it's going to happen. And then how do we deal with these two things? The first one is overwhelm. We all deal with it. We all get overwhelmed by some elements of our lives at any given time, whether it's stuff at work, it's things at home, wherever it may be. We can just feel overwhelmed with all kinds of responsibilities and duties and things that, my gosh, I just don't feel like I have enough time in the day to get them done. The second one is what I call the dog days. These are the dog days of winter. And they're starting to happen right now. Mid-January, well into February, sometimes even into March, can feel like the dog days, especially for those of us in northern climates where the days are shorter, the weather is colder, there might be a lot of snow, whatever that may be. And so we just feel like, oh my gosh, it's just never ending. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, the light of springtime coming. And so, mid-January, well into February can really weigh upon us. We're not spending nearly as much time outside. There's just all kinds of things that can contribute to that. So how do we deal with those things? What are you doing to try and help combat overwhelm and the dog days? Well, I'm going to give you a few ideas on some things that I think are helpful. Now, the first one is, first of all, try and get more sleep. And the way to do that, get to bed earlier. It's not about sleeping in later nearly as much as it is getting to bed earlier. Because the second aspect of this is actually to get up earlier. Because when you get to bed earlier and you get up earlier, it gives you more time in the day to do more, which can combat the overwhelm. And also it allows you to be awake that much longer, and you get to deal with the fact that, the dog days aren't nearly as bad as I thought. So getting to sleep earlier and getting up earlier, I think those are two really important things. I think another one is meditating. This is new for me. I've never meditated until this past year. And I got that Headspace app, and on the recommendation of a lot of different people that I've listened to. And I tried it, and I like it. I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, but I've liked it when I've done it, and I've found it to be helpful. Just kind of a calming, kind of recentering thing that it does for me. My favorite of all is what I've always done, and not just for overwhelm and for dog days, but just for life, and that's exercise. Get a regimen of exercise going in your life. Get to a health club. Get to go out and run. Ride a bike if you're in a climate that you can do that now. Cross country ski. Do something that gets you moving. Of course, it's best if you have some kind of a plan and a program, so you're kind of outlining exactly what to do. But just getting moving is a real key. Along with that, getting outside. Get the dog out for a walk, or just going for walks yourselves, but just physically being outside, especially, for us in northern climates when we maybe don't have as much sunlight. When there is sunlight, get out and enjoy it and let it be a part of who you are. It'll really help rejuvenate you. Reading, I think, is a really important thing to do at any given time, at any time of year. But when you're overwhelmed with things and when you're dealing with the dog days, that's a really good thing to do. Watching TV, movies, same thing. Just don't let those overtake you so much that you don't get to get things done. Any hobbies and interests are also really beneficial. So find something. Now, one thing some of you are thinking is I'm so overwhelmed I don't have time to do any of those things. That's why you need to be intentional about it. Put them into your calendar, put them into your day planner, and make sure you allot time for something to help you deal with these things. If you got something else that you do that I didn't mention, hey, we'd love to hear about it. Scroll down, leave a comment, and let us know what that is. And while you're there, give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. I hope not, but let us know what you're thinking of the show, and give me some ideas on what you like and what you're not liking, so that I can continue to try and bring you, some things that are really beneficial for you. And I'll talk to you again next week.